Hello everybody and welcome back to Planet Zoo. It's been a while since Planet Zoo has been on this channel, but I'm very excited to be back because a new DLC has been released this week, the 7th of April, the South America pack. And Frontier was so generous as to giving me a code, and I want to showcase to you guys today all the items that are in the pack, starting with the blueprints that come with the pack, and then I will showcase all the animals to you, and after that we will go over all the pieces that come with the pack, all the building pieces, every single thing. So we start in a little zoo that I created to showcase all the items a little bit better. Starting off with this nice big tree over here in a ruin kind of thing. And that is basically the whole sentiment of the whole pack. There is lots of items for ruins and temples and stuff like that. It's really, really amazing. I think, at least. There's another category in this pack, which is, I don't know, it's a bamboo style, like summery kind of vibe. Because there's lots of these colorful types of items, and there are bamboo pieces. They come in two colors. We have this like yellow-brown bamboo color, and we have this green bamboo color. We have lots of pieces in those colors, and there are a few of these colorful set pieces as well, which is amazing. We will go over them later. But this is a small shop that comes as a blueprint in the pack. And we have a golden path, as you can see. I'm trying to find a nice angle to show you without blinding you, because when the sun is shining on it, it's absolutely bright. But this is one of the 3 packs that we get. By the way, I might actually show you some things that are not in the pack, but come with a free update. I'm not entirely sure, because some of the items they show as being in the basic pack, but I'm not sure if that's actually true. Let me know if you know whether this is in the free update, the 1.2 update, or in the pack. You might know this if you have the stuff, but you don't have the DLC. For me, it came at the same time, so I cannot really differentiate there. Then we have these ruins over here. This is also a blueprint. It comes with a little bit of foliage attached to it, and I'm not sure where. Oh yeah, we also get this light actually. I was like, hey, isn't this an Arctic torch? But no, we also get a torch in this pack actually. Then we have a medium shop, I suppose. This is a shell that fits 2 shops in them. You can put any shop in there that you like. They are just shells, but I just put shops in them to showcase it a little bit better. And then there's this blueprint over here. It also comes with a tree and some ruins. This is one thing, this whole thing. It looks a little bit like it's 2, but it's definitely one thing. Now we'll go further. To the left you can see the exhibit that we get. This is technically an animal, but I don't count it. I feel like the pack comes with 4 animals and an exhibit animal. I feel like they don't count so much because you cannot really like change the habitat much, I suppose. You just click things that are there or are not there, and that's it. But I'm trying to find the actual tree frog that's in there. I cannot seem to find them. They are in there. They actually have babies. Oh look, there's one. Right there. It's so small. Can I? No, you don't want to be watched. He doesn't want to be watched. Well, it's okay. But yeah, this is the red-eyed tree frog, I believe it's called, and this is a shell that you get for the exhibit animals. We get a small shell. We have also a medium shell and a big shell, which I will show you later. But this one is the small shell, which fits 1 exhibit. I am sorry about the sun reflection here. This is the most extravagant piece, I guess, that comes in the pack. This is a full-blown temple with a llama on top, which is one of the animals that actually comes with the pack. Look how majestic this looks. I love it. Some golden pieces to the sides. This is definitely not in ruins. A little bit of weed grows on there, but other than that, this is a very well preserved temple. And I'm absolutely loving that piece. We also have a smaller piece of it over here, which I suppose could hold a statue maybe, or something like that. I'm sorry, my people are walking through it because I had to connect the paths, but that's obviously entirely weird. Like I said, I I quickly put this together. Don't put this on a path. People will actually vanish in it, like it's platform 9.3. Oh my god, that's it. We have a... Is this the medium one or the big one? I can't tell. I think this is the big one because it fits four exhibits. Comes with some butterflies on top of it, some foliage. I think it's adorable. I didn't put any animals in there, but you will have a pretty good idea of how that would look. And then over here, I put some staff buildings. We have a big quarantine over here. All the staff building blueprints come in the bamboo type. They didn't make any blueprints of the stone type in that regard. But yeah, so we have the quarantine here. We have our workshop and our research. Big and small, a smaller quarantine. This is the workshop over here. These two. Wait, what was the other thing? Well, lots of staff buildings. My God, I don't recognize the icon anymore. And we have a small keeper hut here. They all fit together very well. And here you can also see that the green bamboo, or like, I don't know which one of the bamboo poles it is, but they are recolorable because we have some blue here, some brown, some green. So I think it's the green bamboo that you can actually recolor, which is quite nice. We don't have too many recolorable items in the game, so I think it's absolutely nice that they actually gave us some more. And then to the other side of the park, here we have the medium-sized exhibit shell. We have another type of ruin here. Or, well, this is actually very well preserved. I don't think this counts as ruins, but just as a temple piece. And I wish that the gateway was maybe a little bit wider. Although my path, I think, is 7 meters wide. So I think with a 4-meter path, people might actually just walk through it, through the opening instead of through the wall. So make sure that your path is a little bit smaller if you put this on there. And then we have some other staff buildings over here, and also toilets. We have some big toilets over there. We have our little and our big staff room over here. I love the pink. It's so... we could totally go for a very summery park here. I think this style is very versatile, especially since we can recolor the items and such. We have a bigger keeper set over here. And I think some small toilets? Yes, we have some small toilets over here, and the vet. I think I already said that there was a vet. So those are all the staff buildings that come with it. And you can also see the other floor that we get. It's a bamboo floor, and this floor comes in 2 pieces basically. There's it changes direction, so this one goes like that, and the other one has it laid like this, if that makes sense. I will show you the pieces later when I put them there to showcase them separately, but it will all make sense there. But yeah, we have a bamboo type of floor and a golden floor technically, and this is the last temple piece, I suppose. They put some of the signs up there. It's really cool. And this one is a little bit more in ruins, as you can see. We get all these nice rubble pieces, which I will show you later as well. And then let's go over to the animals that we get in this pack. I tried to put some things of the pack in there as well, but the habitats are not up to the standard that I would usually make them. I just made them quickly to showcase the animals and some other blueprints as well. Sadly, we didn't get any walls for barriers. We didn't get any new walls. I was kind of hoping we did, but I think with the null barrier and with the new wall pieces, we can definitely make some really nice custom walls. So I just used the concrete wall that we already had in the base game. I used these flowers, which are my #1 favorite foliage by now, because look at how they look in a big bulk. It looks just so nice, and even though this is super basic, this habitat, it looks so great already just because of the purple flowers. And one of the new animals is presenting himself right here. Meet the anteater. I did not know that they had such poofy tails, but I approve. But they're super cool. Look at that. So that's the first animal that we get, the anteater. It also comes, well, the anteater not specifically, but there's another blueprint that we get here, which is a shelter for the animals. This is quite a big one, actually. So maybe it's even too large for the... is this a puppy, I want to say. It's a puppy anteater, guys. Oh, it's adorable. Or a female, you never know. Sometimes the females are so much smaller. But it might actually be... I think it's a puppy anteater, because I'm sure that I put 2 in them, and I just saw 3. And you can also see here that we have a new type of bedding, which I really, really like. We used to have this straw bedding before, and now we have these leaves, and it's almost invisible on grass. It would be more visible on sand, probably. But I think that looks so nice. It's so natural. It looks so soft and everything. I think I'm going to use this everywhere. I don't know, but I really, really like it. And you can also see this flower that we have. We will have a closer look to the foliage, at the foliage later on. But yes, anteater. Yeah, it's a puppy. I'm sure that anteaters are not called puppies, but we will call this a puppy anteater. So that's the anteater. The second animal that we get is a llama, which might be the most popular. Well, I don't know, but I know that a lot of people are very excited about the llama, including me. I do love alpacas a tiny bit more than llamas, but llamas are amazing. Look at that. And I have been told that they actually spit, which I haven't seen yet. I haven't had the honor to have been spit in the face by a llama, but they do spit. So that's super cool, and they look lovely. I love how they look. There's a baby llama as well, and yeah, they go in big groups, which I approve of. I love that we now have animals that we can put in big groups. Also, more than one male can go in there, and that is something I really, really like, because now we can just fill up our habitats, and we could make, I don't know, it just, it makes me, it's nicer for creativity, I feel. And they also like all the foliage, so they are perfect animals to have. They don't need a big space, but you could totally make a big space for them. And in their habitat, I put these 3 trees that we got. I don't know what they're called anymore. Let me see. It's the Cecropia tree. Yes. Never heard of it, never seen it in real life, but there it is. These are amazing. They're so different from the other trees that we already have, and I really approve of that. And I believe this is, this is a smaller shelter, actually, that we also get, which is super cool. We should probably have put a bigger shelter in there with so many llamas, though, but like I said, I just put these together very fast. And then we go over to a habitat with a tree house, which is super cool, I think. I love that. The animals cannot actually climb into this tree. I hoped that the tree was actually climbable and that they would be able to climb just on the tree into the tree house. That's not possible, though. So if you want to make this tree house usable for the animals, you'd have to create your own climbing structure in front of it, so that they can actually reach it. But I just put it here to show you how amazing it is. This tree is super, super large. The animals in here are super, super small. Let's actually find them, because I put the monkeys in there, and I don't know exactly anymore how they are officially called. They are called the Colombian white-faced capuchin monkey. Yes. That's it. And here we have a few of them. They also got a puppy monkey, it seems. Everything is a puppy today. And they are adorable. I love them. I'm not too keen on monkeys usually. They are not my favorite animals, but I do love them in the game a lot. They are very interactive. um, yeah, we have a lot. And what I do love a lot about them in this pack is that they also, well, I guess also in real life, is that they also like to be in big groups. And they also like to be with a lot of males and females. So that is something I really, really like. It makes it really nice to just fill up the habitats with that. What I did see though is that it's sometimes hard to click them. And over here, look, they are floating in mid-air. And that has to do with the tree somehow, I feel. And when they do that, I also cannot click them. Oh, I can. Well, yesterday I couldn't. But, yeah, around this tree, sometimes they float. So there is something wrong with this tree that makes the animals think that they cannot walk there. I hope that they will fix that at some point. That's a little bit of a bug there. But that's the only bug that I have encountered so far. I just wanted to tell you. And over here we go into the jaguar habitat. And as you can see, there are a few blueprints here. Quite a few, actually. First of all, the foliage. As you can see, we have now new rocks. And I don't know, with these rocks, I don't know if they came with the pack or if they come with the free update. Let me know if you know in the comments. Yes, we are... I have the feeling that they are coming with the pack, but they actually didn't got selected when I selected only the pack. That's why I'm doubting this. But we get this mossy rock. And we have these... look, at all the butterflies. This is such a colorful little thing. You can see a lot of the items that we get here. Well, and a lot of the foliage as well. Which also means that we can recolor this foliage, I think. Because I saw this in green, but not in purple. So... I believe, or is this like base game foliage? No, I think this is this foliage, but just in another color. That's amazing. So very, very versatile. It comes again with a tree. They loved adding trees to their blueprints in this DLC, which I really like. We have this little, little, it's not that little. We have this thing over here, like a tree trunk, I suppose. And we have this thing over here as well with a lot of foliage on it. So... that gives a whole other vibe, I think, than the other things that we saw. And over here we have one of the jaguars. Currently licking its paw. I think it's amazing that we have jaguars. Although I feel that we have animals that are very similar to jaguars. Like... the tigers that we have, and we have a leopard and a snow, we have a snow leopard, and so these are kind of similar animals, I feel. But they also did a similar thing in the Arctic pack, right? So, one animal was a recolor of the other animals, but yeah, that I would have loved to have like a completely different animal from South America, like a sloth, for example. I would love sloths, but the jaguars are really cool, I must admit. And if you want to have like a wildlife park, look at how adorable the little one is, though. If you want to have a wildlife park with all the bigger wild animals, it's really cool that we have now a little bit more of them. But one more predator animal, I suppose. The small one is absolutely adorable. Those are all the animals in the pack. Let's go to here, over to this place, where you can see all the items that came with the pack, and I will go over them one by one. First, starting with some scenery over here, because in this pack, unlike the Arctic pack, we actually got scenery. Or, I say scenery, that's the wrong word, foliage, sorry. We got scenery in the Arctic pack. We didn't get foliage. Over here we have two types of trees. We have the Brazilian nut tree, which is this tree. It comes in 3 different sizes. Over here, and we have the Seropia tree. Was that what it was called? The tree that I showed you in the llama habitat, which comes in these 3 designs. We get our rock formations. I didn't place all the rocks individually because they are the rocks that we all know already, but just in a different color. We now get them with this mossy top, and I love that. This is so great for water, like forest areas or water areas, because moss would grow on rocks, right? In areas like that. And what we did also get is a new type of waterfall. This over here, the little waterfall to the right, is the old waterfall that we already had, but I put it here just so you can see the difference. Don't mind the waterfall pieces that you can still see. I didn't make a lot of effort to hide them, but we now get this a little bit more greener water over here. I guess it's a little bit dirtier instead of that, which makes it look so much more natural. Because let's be honest, have you ever seen water in a lake that looked clear like this before? Probably not. Also, I now see that I put this one way too high. Wait, I do want to put that actually on top of the water there. There we go. I couldn't live with that. But yeah, we now get this green, less clear water, which is super cool. We don't get that for that, like there's no new water feature, which I kind of hoped. Maybe we would have also had some greener or browner water, but I guess you could technically do that if you were to play with the cleanliness of the water. Anyway, it does look natural. This looks like it belongs into this water as well. Maybe even more so than this clear water. So I really like that. You can also combine them, I guess, to have a little bit more of a shade in between there. And over here you see these vine type things that we saw in some of the ruin blueprints. They come in a lot of pieces. I think there are like 8 different pieces. Yeah, there are 8 of these vine type pieces. They are nice. And then we have some new bushes as well, or flowers. We get lots of flowers in this game, which in this DLC. And if you know me, you know that I love my flowers. We have, and now I have to turn on this because I don't know what they're called. We have the monkey face orchid, and yeah, it's a very nice flower. It's a very nice flower. We have this one. The bromeliad, which I believe is recolorable, because I think, but I'm not sure. I believe that in the blueprint we saw this one in purple, but now I'm a little bit confused because I don't see any recolorable function here. Anyway, we get the bromeliad. We get the hanging cattleya orchid, and this is my favorite foliage in the game at the moment. I will use it everywhere. And this is probably my second favorite because it's really neutral, but it's also really out there, I guess. The plumeria. I love this one a lot. That is it for the foliage in this DLC. I put the trunk here as well, so you can see it a little bit better, maybe. And then we have the 3 paths here. So over here you can clearly see that this is basically the same as this one. It just it's facing the other way, and I just wanted you to show. I wanted to show you the railings that came with it. So with the bamboo one, we get a ropey kind of railing, and we get black stairs for all of them. And the golden path comes with a stone type of railing. I think both of them are really nice. And then, the items, the building items. So like I said, one of the main things is this temple ruin kind of theme, and we get those in a few colors. We get the gray color, the normal stone look, I suppose, and that one has the most items. This one also comes with like some rubble and ruin items, like these stairs that are in ruins, and these walls that are broken, and we have these these pillars that come in like a full pillar and broken pillars, and we have this rubble over here. I think it's absolutely amazing. I wish that we would have more rubble even, but and then we have some wall items as well to make your temple look a little bit more, a little bit prettier. And then we have, is there anything I wanted to say about these items specifically? Not really. Most of the items are on the grid, except for the rubble and the pillars, basically. Those are off the grid, and these are all on the grid. And then we have the same things in red, but they come with a little less items. As you can see, they don't have the rubble pieces, and they don't have the broken wall pieces, which I think is a shame, actually. I mean, if this is just a recolor, they could have just recolored all of the items and given us the broken walls as well, right? But for some reason, they chose to not do that. And but most of the items are there. All the nice looking items are there, like the not ruin items are there, and then we have some ruin items like the pillars that are also there. So, and as you can see, in their blueprints, they played around a little bit by combining them like that. I think you would probably not make a full red building anyway, so you could totally still use the broken items together with these pieces. Then we have a few golden items as well. Oh my god, it's so shiny. But yeah, these can go on the walls. Oh, there you go. This is maybe a better way to see them. And we have some pillars, and look, we have blue pillars. Let me actually click on them, and we can recolor those. So this can come in any color basically, and this one we can't. But it's the same. It's basically the same beam. But the one that comes in a color, we can actually have them in any color that we want, which is super nice. I really approve of that. And then we go over to the bamboo set, which is quite big, as you can see. Well, in the end, we have some roofs that are that are basically belonging to the bamboo set. So yeah, this is the whole bamboo set that we get, and it comes first in this yellow color that we cannot recolor, and it has all the pieces that we are used to. But as you can see, I put two of these walls here, and you might think like, hey, but why did you put them there double? Like, we already have this one. But as you can see, if we click on it, this is actually a grid piece, and these are not. So this is the first time that we actually get the 4-meter wall and the 2-meter wall, the 2-meter high wall and the 1-meter high wall in a non-grid piece, which is amazing. Think about all the possibilities. We can make diagonal walls now and use these for that and stuff like that. This is totally amazing. I hope that they will make more of that. I was really excited when I saw that. And we get some I mean, I guess we can use these as little fences, or just like pieces on top of these to top them off a little bit more natural, because obviously if you would have a bamboo wall, it would probably not all be the same size at the top, right? So we have these pieces over here to top them off. And then we have some bamboo poles as well. So you saw these being used in the blueprints. They are recolorable, and they come in the thin variant and the thicker one. And we have some rope kind of pieces. It's a wood beam rope. So I think you can use them as you would use them mostly probably on top of these pieces to like make connections between the bamboo pieces, I suppose. That makes the most sense to me. But yeah. And then we have all those pieces in green as well. And I believe almost all the pieces, or maybe even all of them, come in the green variant as well. Well, there's one piece missing, and that is this one. That one didn't come in green for some reason, but Other than that, everything is there. Oh, and we have a fence. We have one fence that we got, and I put it here for some reason because I felt that it fit best in there. Can I not select it so you can actually see it? It's a very nice fence. And that's what we got. Ah, this is actually better lighting. Let's let's show it like this. This is the fence that we get. And then we go over to the roofs. I mean, there were some roofs over here already, like the flat roofs. I showcased them. The temple pieces only come with flat roofs. I don't think you would use these roofs on a temple, but hey, be my guest if you want to. But I think you would probably use those more with the bamboo pieces. But overall, I think these are very nice and versatile. You could totally use these on brick buildings or a regular wooden building. Or these are such nice, versatile... would we call it straw roofs? I mean, let's call it a straw roof. That's how we call it in the Netherlands. And there's a bamboo frame in there. And then we have these, it's more like leaves more than straw even. But yeah, they come in all these pieces that we are used to. But as you might have noticed, they come in a 1 meter slope. Let's actually click on them like this. They come in a 1 meter slope, a 2 meter slope, a 4 meter slope, which is nothing different than usual. But there's also a 5 meter slope. And that is totally new. We didn't have that before. And it's really nice that we get something even steeper than we are used to. The thing is, these pieces don't come in 5 meters. So, you have to be a little bit creative with how you, what you put on the inside. I think what they did in the blueprints is they put nothing on the inside. Or maybe you would put the bamboo poles on the inside or whatever. But there is no standard 5 meter slope as a wall, which is a bit sad. It would be nice if they had added that as well. But it's lovely that we have roofs that go like 5 meters steep. And this goes as well for the... Oh god, really? Oh my god. Who? Oh no. Oh no, wait. Wait. This should not happen. You know what? We can pause it because we already looked at the animals. Let him be free. Let him be free and roam around. But yeah, also the corner pieces and the inverted corner, they come in 5 meter pieces as well. So that's absolutely awesome. And a new roof piece is this one. This comes in like 2 pieces and they go together like this. They are called a roof peak. So yes, that's an entirely new piece. One that we never had before. I also think in Planet Coaster we didn't have anything like this. So that's super cool. We can do lots of new things with that. We also get these flat roof pieces, and then these 3 over here are off the grid. And of course the corners and all the things, and we get some tops for the roofs here. All the things that you would be used to as roof pieces are in here as well. And there's a random building here because this is not a shell or anything. This is just an empty building that we got. It's a blueprint that didn't really fit in the little zoo that I built, so I just put it here for you to see. But this is a giant building. This could go very well in a square, I suppose. Maybe you could have some restaurants in here, or you could like put some benches in there for them to eat and stuff. That would be very nice. Yeah, but that's an empty building that we also got with the pack. And then let's go over, last but not least, over all the items, like the decorative items. We get 4 statues. We get these, heads, these stone heads, and we get a golden llama statue and a very colorful jaguar statue over here. Sorry, let's go like this. We have 3 kinds of lamps. Yes, this butterfly is a lamp. which is absolutely amazing. And it's recolorable. You can give it all the colors that you would like to give it. We get a little tiki torch, or a torch. Let's just call it a torch. I don't know why I said tiki torch, but it's a torch. It's a wall light apparently, but you could also use it on the floor or whatever. But yes, over there you can see it being put diagonally on the wall like that. It's really cool. And you can change the color of what exactly? Ah, the flame. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's awesome. You can change the color of the flame. And then we have this bigger torch over here, in which you can also change the color of, well, I think the first one is the flame actually as well. And then the colors of the post itself as well. Very nice lamps, if you ask me. I love butterflies. I also love torches. So I'm very pleased with these new lights. And then these are all the signs that we get. Let me get a top view for you so you can see them all. These are all the wall signs. Some of them are editable, I believe. Specifically these two are editable and the rest isn't, I believe. Unless this one also is. I don't think so, no. So these two are editable and the rest is just like just normal signs and wall decoration that we get. I love the flowers so much. Just imagine a summery build with lots of butterflies, or maybe a spring kind of builds, but lots of butterflies and flowers. I should totally make a build like that. Come to think about it, I am Twinkly Tanya. I love twinkly stuff and flowery stuff. Oh my god, yes. I'll think about that. We have these paintings, I guess, which showcase all the animals that we get in this game, and also a sphinx, a llama sphinx. But yes, all the 5 animals that we get in this pack. And then there is this very nice colorful painting with a bird on it. Might that be a hint, ladies and gentlemen? Because there is a monkey that we get in this pack, but there's also a bird, and we don't have birds, so who knows? Who knows, we might have discovered something here. This might be a hint, guys. I honestly have no clue though. This is just speculation. Don't say that I said this and then be disappointed if it doesn't happen ever. But yeah, that very colorful stuff also comes in window frames. We have this window frame and this window frame over here. Now I'm actually like I'm searching for more clues now. But I think this is it. What is this actually? What type of animal is this? Cannot really tell. It's not one of the... It's not an anteater. Is it supposed to be the anteater? It might be, because the other ones are actually animals in the game. And it's definitely not a jaguar. Anyway, we have this frame over here with a lot of flowers and creepy eyes. Why? Oh my god, that's so creepy. I just only saw that now. I thought it was so beautiful and now I see the creepy eyes. And we have this one also. I put it the wrong way around, but you get the gist, right? This is a lovely canopy for over a window. Speaking of windows, we have a few windows over here. We have these window frames. These are very nice. It's a new type of window. We can combine these windows in any way that we want. Basically, we get these bamboo window frames. There's no glass in them because you don't need glass in the jungle. And who cares about all the spiders? And then we have these panels that you can put in the window frames. So you can play around with those. You could have 3 of these panels next to each other and like totally close it off, or you can just have 2 and then like there's just this one little hole in the middle. And the panels come in green and in this bamboo color thing. The same goes for the small window. It also comes with 2 window panels and it fits perfectly. Look. It's amazing. I love it. And we have this giant green door with nice leaves painted on it. Very lovely. Very huge also. And on the other side, it is just this this green wood. So if you just wanted to use this wood for something, you could totally not use it as a door, but just as a wall piece maybe or something. And then we have this door, which also comes with a window frame and which has these 2 panels to go inside it. Very lovely. Because like the window panels are so versatile. You could totally also use the window panels as a fence or a wall or maybe on top of a climbing structure for your monkeys or something like that. These are so versatile. I love playing. I'm gonna love playing around with those. And then we're hopping to the other side of the park for a little while because I forgot to place these, but these are totally worth the mention. These might actually be my favorite pieces from the pack. These are all the new benches and tables and stuff that we get. Starting with this beautiful table over here with a jaguar in the middle of it. And then we have this umbrella that can go on top of it or separately if you want. They do not come attached together, but you can totally make it work like I did over here. And then we have this beautiful new bench with an anteater to the back there, and we have these bins, and I placed 2 of them because they look different from all sides. It's amazing. I love this so much. I love how colorful these are, and I want to use them everywhere. And then for a little bit more of a neutral thing, but definitely very much appreciated, are these 6 glass panels. And I believe, again, that these are not from the update, or these are not from the pack, but these are from the free updates. But if I'm wrong, let me know. So I think everybody should have these by now. These are windows that do not come with a frame, which is very nice in terms of designing. You can do so much with these because we used to have only windows that came with either a white frame or a black frame, and this opens so many new possibilities. I am super stoked to start working with these, and I'm also very excited to see what others will make out of this. Then over there, the last thing, and I'll have to turn around again, are all the enrichment items. And also with the enrichment items, I'm also not entirely sure. They might have come with your update. Check your update, the 1.2 update. If you don't have the pack, but you do have the update, you might actually have these items already, but I'm not sure. First of all, the 4 new beddings, which I already showed in the habitat, but you can see it a little bit better here because, well, it's a little bit lighter and maybe the grass is shorter. There we go. And then we have some enrichment. I mean, these should totally come with the pack because these are for the anteaters, obviously. It's a termite mound. And we have another, well, we have a tree forager, but I think that's also for the anteaters, I'm just assuming. And then we have, yes, a natural termite mound. So these come with the pack, I believe. This one was also one that I haven't seen before. It's a suspended forager. Can be nice for multiple animals, I believe. And I think this one came with the monkeys because it's a tool puzzle feeder. Surely that must be something that came with the monkeys, right? But I assume that a lot of our current primates would be happy to use this one. I'm very excited to see how this would work. They would probably just they would put the food on the different floors, the different let's call it floors. It's not how you should say that, but yeah, the different levels, I suppose, and the animals are picking it out. But I'm very excited to see this thing in action, basically. Also the termite mounds, by the way. And then over here we have the enrichment items that I hadn't seen before. If I put something there that I should have seen before, let me know. But I believe these are all the new stuff that we got. We have this very colorful... Let's go into the group again, if I can. Could you? The game doesn't want me to. Well, we have these bobbins. It's fine. It doesn't want to show me the names. But we have these very colorful bobbins. It comes in a pink, one and a purple one. We have a nice new, very colorful ball over here, and I'm sure that they come with the pack because they are in the exact color scheme as the colorful stuff that we got. We have some tires, which is really cool. We have a small tire and a big tire. We have this, I don't know what this is called, but we have it. But that's not what I was No, oh my god. We have this musical pling thing. You can quote me on that. I wonder if this also makes music if the animal walks through it. I can only assume it does, which is super cool. Let me actually show you from this side because the lighting is a little bit better here. So that's super cool. It's really big also. And we have this new type of water enrichment, which, yeah, it's nice that we have some other water stuff than just the one thing that we had before. There you go, all the items showcased right here. Except there's one more thing, but we have to go out of this zoo for me to show you that thing. So the Arctic pack came with 2 scenarios. So I was hoping that this pack would also come with new scenarios, but it didn't. But instead, we got something else, and I will hop out of this zoo and hop into the next and show you that thing. Okay, so for the last thing that is new, and it's absolutely amazing, you'll have to start a new zoo, and I don't think it matters whether you started in franchise or challenge or whatever. I will start in the sandbox for now. You have to start a new zoo. It has to be a tropical zoo, and it has to be in South America, and we will just call this test. And instead of the flat map that you are used to get when you start a new zoo, you now get this amazing mountainous landscape. And again, this only works in a South American tropical biome. This also means that if you want to play in a South American tropical biome, you won't get a flat landscape anymore. You'll have to take that into account. But look how amazing this looks. It comes with this beautiful valley with water and everything. There is so much foliage in here. And the entrance is a temple entrance. It's a different entrance than the standard one that we know. I've searched for this as a blueprint. It's not in the game. You cannot actually replace the standard one with this one, it seems. But I mean, I guess you could build it yourself. But then it would be in front of the basic one, right? But look at how amazing this looks. This is so incredibly pretty and also almost impossible to build a zoo on, which makes it a nice challenge. So, although we don't have a scenario, you can totally have a little bit of a challenge here with a new map. And I am actually thinking of using this map for a new zoo, to start a new zoo and to play around a little bit with all the items in the new pack. And I hope you are just as excited for that as I am. I have no clue yet what I am gonna do, like how I'm gonna build habitats here, but it's gonna happen somehow. So yeah, this is the new map that we got, and I wanted to end with that. I'm in love. I'm totally in love. Let me know if you also want to play in this map, if you maybe already do, and like how you are gonna, like, let me know your ideas for how you would use this map. Would you build a zoo in this? Would you use it to just, like, you could also use this to just build, I don't know, a village or a temple ruins or whatever, and just totally use it for something else. But we will build a zoo in this. Don't ask me how yet, but we will. And if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you won't miss me starting in the zoo. It will probably start next week. I want to do a Planet Zoo upload every Saturday from now on. Maybe there will be a bonus upload every now and then. But I also have my other series that will continue. So definitely Planet Zoo on Saturdays from now on. Yeah, we will start a nice new zoo in this beautiful new map that we got. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the pack. Is it a pack that you would like to have? Is it a pack that you are excited about, or were you disappointed? Because I know that a lot of people expected a little bit more in terms of animals. They wanted more animals in our second pack, or specifically in a South American pack. Let me know what you think. I don't think this is the last that we saw of South America, personally. I do think that they will come back and add more maybe there will be a South America 2 pack, or maybe there will be a specific tropical pack later on, or, you know, there are so many different ways of adding animals in the game, but it would be nice that if at some point we get a little bit of a larger pack, but I think at some point maybe we will. But it might be only 1 or 2 times per year, and then we get spoiled with a lot of smaller packs in between. But time has to tell, you know, we don't know. But that's kind of what I am expecting or hoping. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. Yes, I will see you in my next video. I will see you also in this zoo, hopefully, on this journey with me. Have a very nice day and stay twinkly.